Alright, so this is the second part of the head gasket repair for the 97 Mustang. As you can see, we've already started. There's going to be a lot of stuff that was left out in this video just because we were just trying to get the car put back together. So what you want to do, heads resurfaced, pressure tested, they're still in good shape. As you can see, we already got one mounted. I'm going to drop this one in.
I can see your holes pretty good from here.
I can see your holes pretty good.
Alright, slow down.
There. Alright. So pretty much all the bolts are either a 15 millimeter, a 13 millimeter, a 10 millimeter, or an 8 millimeter. And I'll include that in the description below. Here's a real quick diagram of the torque sequence for the head gasket bolts. I will also have a link below for the diagram. This is just the installation of the rocker arms and rods. We're going to speed up the video here just because there's a lot. I don't have too much footage of individual installations, so we're just going with the kind of big overall picture. So torquing down some of the bolts here. Very important that you have a torque wrench and you use the specified torque settings for each of the bolts, because you will break those bolts trying to install the heads. So as you can see, kind of got a little sidetracked there. We've got the heads back on. We've put the valve covers on. They're not tightened down. We're putting the intake gasket on. Getting ready to put the manifold on. In the process, what hasn't been recorded was reinstallation of the headers to the heads, and installing the compressor and alternator brackets and everything back on the heads as well. So that's pretty much about it. Let's get back to it. Again, we're going to time lapse here. This is going to be installation of the lower intake as well as the fuel rails and the upper portion of the intake. Again, we didn't record anything as far as the direct installations for each, but it's fairly simple if you watch the first video as far as the removal. So it's just putting everything back together at this part. It's not necessary to put gasket sealer, or at least that's the information that we came across. It said if you were to use gasket sealer, there's a very, very light amount along the edges of the intake, the lower intake head there. So that'll probably be debated down below, but that's fine. This is us installing the fuel rail system back in. This is the installation of the upper intake. Again, everything was torqued down to torque specifications. So at this point, I've already hooked everything else back up, reconnected the radiator and everything. You want to remember, before you start up the vehicle, you want to drain all old oil out. I flushed the radiator system as well. Uh, Here, backed it out and cranked it over. You see the white smoke, that's just burning off all the residual water. At this point, after letting it run for a while and doing a little research, saying that there'd probably be a lot of water still left in the exhaust pipe, um, pulled the car up onto my ramps on the incline of the driveway just to try to drain as much water out. Um, Again, it's been running for about a half hour at this point, and there was no more smoke, none at all. So I was pretty excited about that. So so far so good. I mean, it's a successful head gasket repair. I want to thank everybody for watching the videos. Please subscribe to the channel. We're going to do some more repair on the Mustang. Big shout out to Nicky Noodle for helping me out. I appreciate you, brother. You too, fam. We'll see you soon.